access to affordable and clean energy. The Sustainable Development Goals, also known as the Global Goals, are a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure all people enjoy peace and prosperity. The SDGs came into effect in January 2016, and they will continue to guide UNDP policy and funding for the next 15 years. As a result, the lead UN development agency, UNDP, is uniquely placed to help implement the goals through our work in some 170 countries and territories, including Namibia, forming part of the National Development Plans under the Vision 2030 framework. There are 17 goals in total to build on the successes of the Millennial Development Goals, and in this presentation we will focus on SDG 7, access to affordable and clean energy. So we need to establish what is affordable and clean energy. Namibia has a GDP of $4,140, 30% unemployment, and a poverty incidence of 27%. So affordability of electrical energy for a net power importer remains a challenge. Between 1990 and 2010, there was a 61% increase in population, and as the population continues to rise, so will the demand for cheap energy. Our economy relies heavily on importing fossil fuel-generated electrical power, oil derivatives like gas and paraffin, or biomass for our energy needs, whereas clean energy sources like solar photovoltaics only makes up for 1.4% of our total energy consumption. This is in stark contrast to the more than 20% of global power being generated by renewable sources as of 2011. The increase in greenhouse gas emissions is creating drastic changes to our climate system and also impacting the entire world. Scientists say that the incidences of prolonged droughts in semi-arid territories like Namibia is certainly one of the results of climate change. Efforts to encourage clean energy have been prioritized in Namibia, and there has been growth, but still only a small proportion of the population has access to renewable energy, and as the demand for electricity continues to rise, there needs to be a substantial increase in the production of renewable energy across the country. As a result of our collective efforts, the proportion of the population with access to electricity rose by 79% from 1990 to 2012, whereas the proportion of the population with primary reliance on clean fuels and technology has increased by 18% during the period 2005 to 2014. Ensuring universal access to affordable electricity by 2030 means investing in clean energy sources such as solar, wind and thermal. Adopting cost-effective standards for a wider range of technologies could also reduce the global electricity consumption by buildings and industry. This also means decreasing our reliance on fossil fuel power plants. Expanding infrastructure and upgrading technology to provide clean energy in all developing countries is a crucial goal that can both encourage growth and help the environment. Our track record working across multiple goals provides us with valuable experience to ensure that we all reach the target, but we cannot do this alone. Achieving the SDGs requires the partnership of governments, the private sector, civil society, and citizens like you to make sure we leave a better planet for future generations.